Hi, this is Daintee Glover Jones, and I'm speaking today right after the performance of Fragmentation IV with Driven's founder and creator, Rachel Hemphill Dickson.
Yes, very good.
Thank you so much for taking some time to talk with me
Sure,
today, Rachel. I really appreciate that. If you would, will you tell our audience what inspired you to create Driven Theater?
Sure. Driven Theater Company started out of a love I discovered when working in Chicago 15 years ago, doing theater with a company that focused on issues for children and senior citizens, actually.
Okay.
And I was a part of the acting company, and I thought, this is the greatest work ever.
Yes.
So I moved to Houston eventually and wanted to do the work, and was told I didn't have the background in the issues. I could do the theater because I had a master's in theater, but not issues.
Okay.
So I went back to school, got my social work degree, and spent some years working in education and in social work. And then I thought, okay, now it's time. So here we are. But that was the inspiration, doing that work and just finding it really amazing and inspiring and touching lives, and people seeing content that they had not considered before in an interesting way, and watching the children's wheels spin.
Yes. Oh, I love that.
And
watching
the senior
their
citizens
wheels
come alive. You know, those folks are sitting in their wheelchairs and haven't done anything day after day. And they would see our shows and just be youthful again for a few minutes. And that was always really amazing. So that is where the seed was planted, and here I am.
Oh, that's wonderful. I like the term you just used, seeing the wheels spin. If you were to think of the theater as this piece that's in motion, how would you plan to keep those wheels spinning for Driven?
There are always things to talk about that need some highlighting, some attention. There are issues that affect us every day, whether we realize it or not.
Yes.
And so finding and mining what that content is that needs to be discussed. I still consider us pretty new, so we still kind of focus on a wide variety. Like the show today had a little bit of everything: grief and loss, and oh gosh, it had so many I can't even think of them all. Relationship issues and family conflict and homophobia. I mean, there's so many things. But finding what that topic is that really needs attention, and then highlighting it and giving people an opportunity to explore their own connection to it, or develop a connection to it if they don't have one, and investigate how they can make change as it relates to this topic, or how, even if it's just change within themselves, not change in the world. So that's how, just keep going. And you know, the company's name is Driven Theater Company.
Yes.
The reality is, even when I want to stop, when my wheels want to stop, I fully realize that I am driven by a higher power to do what I'm doing. Hence the name Driven. It took me a long time to come up with that name. And I thought one day, why do you even want to do this? You can't even come up with a name. What's the point? And the answer given to me was, you are driven. You are led by a higher power. So I keep going.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Thank you so much for taking some time to talk with me today about it, okay?
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Oh, wonderful. All right, so I'm closing out. This is Daintee Glover Jones, One Dignified Love.